busy. It's home to a coffee shop. We have the refectory, which is the food court, and this is a very important place within the university. Over here we have a cafe where you can get coffee and cake. Over here you have a refectory where you can get hot food. You have different kind of almost like street food. You have noodles, you have burritos, and over here, up here you have a grab and go where you can get sandwiches, get your chocolate bars. So really there's lots of different things you can eat here at Keele. It really depends on what you fancy and what you feel like on the day. So this is Keele Chapel. It was built in 1964 out of Staffordshire blue brick, and it is the first building in the UK to accommodate for 3 different Christian traditions. It is used for graduation ceremonies, Sunday services, and also orchestra concerts. As well as having a Keele Chapel, Keele also has an Islamic centre which conducts daily prayers in this very building. So this is the clock tower, and as you can see over there, that's the music department. In 1977, the clock tower, which was built in 1830, was redesigned to accommodate for music rooms, and now the music rooms have 7 separate studios, which I think are open 24 hours. Now over here, this is actually the Vice Chancellor's that's where he lives, so it would be a bit quiet. I don't want to disturb his lunch. In 1970s, actually a whole group of students actually surrounded the clock tower because they wanted to actually levitate it in protest and to gather their spiritual unity and summon the power of levitation. And did it work? Well, allegedly it went up to about 6 foot, but we'll let you decide on that. So over here is Keele Drive. Now it's very, very beautiful. It's absolutely stunning in the autumn. You got all the leaves here and all the trees coming over into the middle, so it's very nice. This is Home Farm Building. This is the home to much of sustainability activity at Keele, and therefore is called the Sustainability Hub. Now right now I'm inside the Sustainable Student Bungalow here in Barnes Accommodation. This project was started by Keele, in which a bungalow in Barnes Accommodation was converted into a sustainable living community. Now as you can see outside, I'm not sure if you can see clearly or not, but they grow their own vegetables, they reduce the amount of energy they consume, and really they try to show the benefit of a sustainable student life. And now it's open completely open to any students on any course who are willing and interested in trying to live this kind of lifestyle.
This is Keele Hall, the stately home on campus that belonged to the Sneed family, who donated the grounds and this house to the university in the 50s when it was set up. Keele Hall and the grounds is about 600 acres, which includes academic buildings, the lawns, the lakes and woodlands, and accommodation for students. It's a really nice building, and a lot of sports societies and faculties have their end of year balls here. It's a really nice chance to dress up and go somewhere nice. This is Keele Sports Centre that's currently going under a huge redevelopment. They're installing 3G pitches and improving a lot of the other facilities. We have over 30 competitive sports teams get involved with at Keele, and they compete in the Bucks and Cup leagues and a lot of local leagues too. We also compete in varsity against our local university, Staffordshire, where we play each other in every sport that we both play. It's a really good day and everyone gets really team sporty. We also have a lot of sports societies you can get involved in, such as Quidditch, go-karting and shooting. They're really good fun to do, and are usually based in the sports centre too. The KPA Clubhouse. The KPA is the Keele Postgraduate Association, so it's effectively a separate students' union for postgraduate students. We're one of the only universities in the country to have this, and it's a really nice place on campus. It serves really good food and different alcohol from the SU, and it's a really nice atmosphere. In all the accommodation blocks there are sober social spaces. This is the one in Barnes where I live. It's really nice because it's quite a relaxed place where there's TVs and film facilities, so you can kind of hang out with your friends and not drink alcohol. In most halls there's also a bar as well if that's what you want to do, and a laundrette, a bike shed and recycling facilities. It creates a really nice community atmosphere within the people you live with.
So I'm here in the library, which was voted #1 library in the country for the facilities that it has to offer. It's such a great place for studying, whether you want to sit alone in silent study or whether you want to have group study, which is where I am now. So I'm walking up Central Drive now, which is one of the main roads in the university. It's also where a lot of the academic buildings are located. So you've got like the psychology building, the geography building. It's one of the main routes, like away from the heart of campus behind me, which is the Forest to Light, where the Students' Union Library and Chapel are. The Students' Union is such a great organisation. It's run by students for students, and there are so many ways that you can get involved here, whether it's going out on the great nights out or some of the vital services that it has to offer. There's an advice and support centre, there's a job shop if you're looking for part-time work, and there's a volunteering department. There's so many extra ways to add to your CV and do extracurricular activities here. So I'm just walking up to the Forest to Light now. Behind me you've got the Students' Union building, and if I just pan round now, you can see the chapel behind me there, and the library behind me there. These spikes here, they commemorate 50 years of Keele being a university. So I'm here outside Hollycross, which is one of the premier ensuite blocks on campus. I lived here during my first year and I loved having those little comforts. You get a 3/4 bed, your own ensuite bathroom with a shower and everything, and you're only sharing your kitchen with 7 others. So you've still got those small intimate groups where you can make really good friends with people, but at the same time they're slightly nicer than the other rooms on campus. One of the great things about Keele is that in your 3rd year you have the chance to move back onto campus, and that's exactly what I've done. So this year I'm living in Barnes. It's really different to Hollycross. Hollycross, like I said, has got the 3/4 beds, the ensuite, whereas Barnes is mostly made up out of blocks of flats. So there's 4 of you sharing a kitchen space and a bathroom area. Living on campus is really convenient. You've got the library, you've got the students' union, you've got all your friends, you've got loads of different places where you can just kick back and relax, loads of different places where you can study. There's a supermarket, a doctor's, a bank, everything you need is here on campus, which is why I wanted a campus university in the first place. But at the same time, you can easily get out into the local community. There are buses every 10 minutes. The campus is also stunning. There's Keele Hall, there's the woods, there's the lakes. But for me personally, I couldn't ask for more